Yeah!
So this is what happens.
Hey Jared, what's your favorite part about that song? That's what I was thinking. What's up?
I think it's hard as far as
Is it? They finally gave you a mic you can't break. Wait a second. Hold on.
No kicking.
Hey, Jared, come here. If you hold this for a second, what happens is, there's something behind your ear.
What?
Yeah, learn that from my buddy John Dornbos.
Wait. Is there something behind? Is there something
Get off
behind
my knee.
Is there something behind?
There's a hole in my knee.
There's astomy.
Where did that fall from?
Is it your phone?
Hi guys. Who's first time? Hola. ¿Qué tal?
Hey, can I make a request? Anytime you feel like dropping them. How does it go backwards? I don't understand that. It's
The leg goes
like you're the worst.
The leg.
You're the worst European football player I've ever. Ready?
Yeah.
Can you just give me one? Give me one.
It's hard because the fans.
It is the fans.
Interference.
Not you guys.
Interference. Hi guys. Hi. Hey, take it easy.
Hey Jared.
Hey Jensen.
Do you have a joke about alligators?
As a matter of fact, what do you call a crocodile in a vest?
What?
An investigator. What's the difference between marmalade and...
We're on the dad jokes already.
Welcome to the dad joke segment of the day.
You owe me another beer. We're up to 4.
It's gonna be a punny night.
Try the veal. All right, let's go ahead and get started with some questions. Hi.
Hi again. I really enjoyed watching you guys participating in Tough Mudder, so I was wondering, are you planning on doing something like that again in the future?
Yeah, we'd love to. If you could write our wives and ask for some time off. Done.
If you show the kids Supernatural, I will kill you.
I would like to. Yes, we will. I don't know when, I don't know where, but I believe we will.
Team Naked. Team Naked.
We should try to do that again.
Team Naked.
Hang on.
When we were at dinner with Genevieve and Danielle, one time we were at dinner, and it's me, Ackles, Danielle, and Jen, and Ackles is like, oh dude, you got some fuzz. And so as he reached for the fuzz, I went like this. And Danielle goes,
Both of our wives were like, what is wrong with you guys?
okay, yes, the answer is yes. We will. Yeah, thank you. Hi.
Hi Jared, hi Jensen.
She said
Thanks so
Jared.
much for being here.
Thank you.
My favourite Sam episodes are Bad Day at Black Rock and Sacrifice. And my favourite
Sacrifice?
Sacrifice, so sorry.
Sacrifice.
And my,
Not soccer fight. I was like, soccer fight? What was that one about?
my favourite Dean episodes are Yellow Fever and What Is and What Should Ever Be.
Yes.
And I really love how Dean is portraying that episode, and you're just amazing both of you. So my question is, what scene or storyline or episode have you read and been like, yes, this is exactly what my character is like.
That's a fucking great question.
This is like who I want to play.
That's actually a really cool question. I'll speak to this season particularly. I think when I read regarding Dean, the title kind of spoke for itself. So I was like, oh, great. This is going to be a heavy Dean episode, which means 0 time off for me, and Jared gets to go home and spend time with his family for 8 days. No, but what that script, and it was one of my favorite episodes of the season, one of my favorite episodes of the series, because it did one thing that that not every episode does for me as a performer, is that it gave me range of play, and it allowed me to kind of just go from dramatic, emotional to funny, ridiculous. And if I can live in that spectrum, in the entire spectrum in one episode, I'm loving that. That's a lot of fun for me, and that was a fun episode for me.
Yeah. And he was great. I think for me, I go back. There have been many recent ones where I feel like I really had a chance, but I think as far as like from the start, I feel like Heart.
I was going to say Heart actually, but there's too many.
Don't placate me. Heart was really difficult. I Know You Did Last Summer.
What was that, like season 3?
2.
2? So 10 years ago, you did something that you were proud of?
Did you not?
No, man. I get better with age.
Don't clap for that. Don't clap for that. Heart, I Know You Did Last Summer. Sacrifice. What? Red Meat.
That was such a good episode.
Yeah. Red meat and swap meat.
I will say one thing about this one, and I've said this before. The episode, which is one of my favorite episodes of the whole series, The End. So I knew it was going to be a heavy episode for me, and it was one of the heaviest I've ever done. I had to play 2 different versions of Dean. I had to play them together, opposite each other. And I was like, all right, this is going to be something I can hang my hat on. Like I have to really, really, really work hard for this and make this episode as best as I can. And I did a lot of homework, and I did a lot of prep, and it was hard. It was very, very difficult, that whole process of making that episode. And then asshole here shows up like day 8 in his white suit as Lucifer, and like nails it, like out of the park, nails it. And I'm like, well, there goes that episode. That just became Jared's best episode. I'll also say that's the only compliment I've given him in 12 years. So.
Yeah. True. Very true.
Thanks guys, and I hope you get to come to Ireland sometime. We would love to have you. We'll get you playing some Irish games like hurling and drinking loads of whiskey.
Hey, cilantro.
Slanta. Thanks.
Oh, cilantro.
I don't know. I apologize. It's, like I said, it was 10 years ago when he did something great.
What up, girl?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Okay, so I really enjoyed the season finale, and Lynn and I were wondering if the...
Don't ruin it for us. We haven't seen it, so...
Do you also enjoy dealing with us backstage?
Yes.
Every 2 weeks out of the year?
Yes.
Why?
Not to out you or anything.
We're trying not to sell her out.
Nothing. Never mind.
Nothing.
What's your question?
Nothing. Nice to meet you.
So we were wondering if the goggles bit was an improvisation, or if that was scripted.
In 22?
Yeah.
So, yes, it was not scripted.
Going.
And they asked Jared and I
To break through a wall.
well, it was real concrete. So what you saw was actually, I think it was 18-inch thick concrete, and they were like, we should probably have these guys test the concrete, because everybody was worried that we were gonna like hit it and the things were gonna bounce back at it. Like, oh, it's gonna like bing.
It's gonna hurt your
Which
wrists.
concrete doesn't give like wood or
Wood.
I said wood. Or sheetrock or many other materials. So
Like woodwood
So
or
many-
or
there's so
can or cement.
or a
cement,
toot or whatever.
toot or poop poop or pee pee.
Hey, don't mess with that toot. Does anybody know that song? Please.
Yes.
Don't
Yes.
mess with my toot.
Yes.
Stop.
Don't mess with my
Stop.
toot.
Stop.
You can have the other one.
Stop.
But don't mess with my toot. Hey, pasa! So, if you don't know that song, it's an awesome New Orleans song. So they had us test hitting the concrete, and there was so much debris that flew back at us.
Because when you ask two Texans
To like,
test-
hey, hit this as hard as you can.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna
Challenge
hurt.
accepted.
we're like, all right, give me some eyewear to make sure that the sparks don't come back in my face. And we were.
No, we didn't ask for eyewear first. We were just like,
That's right.
yeah, sure, here, give me the pickaxe. Bang! Oh, well, now I've got
Then they walk in.
Now I've got concrete in my eyes.
Then stunt coordinator walks in and is like, okay.
He's like, these guys get eyewear, period. Sorry, we're not doing the scene if they don't, we're gonna put in stunt doubles if they don't get eyewear.
It became literally a safety issue.
And so,
Like we were beating the shit out of it.
so Robin,
So we're just going and
Robin was like, okay, well, I can't just give her like, yeah, Robin Props was like, well, I can't just give them safety goggles like they would, like, we gotta go old school, we gotta get some like men of letters goggles that they would find in the bunker. So she went deep into the props lockup and found these like old cool leather goggles. Mine actually were real glass wrapped
Wow.
with leather. They were like from the like 20s or something. And so I picked those and he picked another pair. And if you'll notice, even with the goggles on, you'll notice in the scene, I'll hit and I'll kind of turn away. I was getting showered, and his hits were ricocheting
I was going
into
at it.
me. I got cut up. Like the rock was actually like cutting my face.
I knew
Which
this.
I was like,
I knew
this
this.
is sweet.
I was going at it.
Oh yeah, no,
I was like-
the crew was like, you guys can't get through this, and he and I looked at each other, we're like,
Let's do it.
let's do it. And you don't challenge us with like physical feats. So we really hit that concrete really hard, and if you notice, there's sparks And there's probably, they cut away from it because they couldn't, remember, because the show was long, so they didn't, we went for a long time. Like we were boom, probably a good 60 seconds. No, that's a long time for like trading hits on a concrete wall. And it was, yeah, it was cool. We were proud of how we actually broke through. We did, we broke through. And the set design and the art department and everybody were like, how did you guys just break through 18 inches of concrete in 60 seconds? Like, because we're awesome, that's why.
I believe we said, because we're not the Lose Chesters. Dude, take it easy. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you in Phoenix. Hi.
Stage.
Hi guys, my name is Alice, I'm from Ukraine, and first of all I wanted to thank you for being here, like both of us, both of you, and it's really wonderful to have all these feelings and emotions you give to us. Thank you for this.
Isn't it?
It's priceless.
Sorry.
And you're really cool to be around, so
Yeah.
I was wondering.
I didn't say.
Sorry, again, this guy.
So what is it like to have each other like best friends?
It's terrible. It's like a friendship prison for 12 years.
You know what's fun? Somebody told me one time that that their definition of friendship was when you could be around somebody and be silent. And so he and I fly a lot together from Vancouver to Austin, where our families are, where we film. And a lot of times we'll be around each other for 3, 4, 5 hours with not a word said. And it's not weird. So I feel like that was one of the coolest things for me, is that there's no need to fill any void. It's like, I got him, he's tired. He's got me, I'm tired. Like, we're all like reading our scripts or watching a movie or whatever. So one of the neat things is to experience this cool life with somebody who you don't have to talk to. It sounds weird. It sounds weird, but I mean it. Like, I wish for everybody that they could be friends with somebody that they don't have to talk to. I mean it. I mean it.
We don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, when there's a shorthand of communication that exists between two people, it really makes the relationship easy and you know, comfortable. He and I have quite a shorthand.
We'll have guest stars come, and Ackles will be like, "Hey, dude, candy," and I'll catch. It's like that kind of shit. Like, you just grab something, throw it. I'm like, "Oh, Ackles is
I'm really glad I caught that.
You would have ruined everything. All of it
That
gone. It's pretty neat.
But like, I knew he was going to throw that. I'm like, oh, here we go, and there it is. And but there's a shorthand between he and I that just, we don't have to look at each other, we don't have to say anything. We can, you know, it's a real friendship, and it's a real connection with another human being that is rare, and it's cool and great, and I'm glad that he's in my life. Not anymore.
When Sam was
pulling them back out of the portal and leaving Cass behind. And then, even though he came back, he ended up being stabbed anyway. Yeah, so what was going through their minds?
I can tell you what was going through my mind was that it was 5 in the morning and I was tired and I just wanted to go home. And Misha was really, really making a meal out of it. And it was like, God, just die. So we can go home and be done with this. Put it to bed, for crying out loud. No, that was in all seriousness. That was a very difficult. I felt like it was very hard because the time that we had to react to what happened was so small, and there wasn't really enough time for the brothers to process what had just happened. So I think that you'll probably get more of that reaction in season 13.
Or not.
Thank you.
I think, to expound for a little bit, I feel like that it was a really difficult sequence to shoot because it was sort of discombobulated. We were going between like our natural world and our
Supernatural world?
No. 10 out of 10.
So it was strange to shoot, but it's one of those, I mentioned in my meet and greet, it's one of those really interesting situations. Life doesn't always happen like you want it to, like you expect it to. You know, if you have parents who have passed or friends, it's not always like, oh, hey, we find out they're dying and then they die. Sometimes it's abrupt. Sometimes it kind of catches you off guard. And so, oh God. Sometimes he grabs apple juice. So I sort of enjoyed the abrupt kind of abrasive nature of who hasn't seen the finale? Put your hands in your ears and hum.
Spoiler alert.
So when
Spoiler alert,
when
Dean cries.
When we having a cast, I sort of was like, okay, that's cool because it's not how anybody expected it to happen. So it was difficult, but life can be difficult, right? So.
I'm really interested to see what happens in the first script of the next season.
Me too.
Yeah, I think we all are.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, what does that whistle make you?
Their God?
I've taught you well.
I would blow into it if Adam Fergus had his mouth on it, so.
I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. I'd probably burn it.
Burn it.
Fergus!
Fergus.
It's not Scottish. It's
Hey Jared, give me your best Irish accent.
Is anybody in here from Ireland?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Zoom out.
I didn't ask you to stand up and give us a performance. This is the only Irish he knows.
Zoom out. It's a full body thing.
Wait.
They're frosted Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious.
He can't say that without moving his knees. And I don't understand. What is that?
That's the wheel.
Oh, spin the wheel. Don't take it off.
Ministry of Soul Walks.
Hey, Jared. I don't want to play this anymore. This apple juice is going to my head. Did we answer your question?
I didn't ask one. I don't know if I
Well,
can
hurry up.
Please ask a question.
So last season, Dean was washing the baby in the cutoff shorts.
Yep.
What is it, actually apple juice now?
You disappoint. Yes, Dean was...
Would you rather wear those for an entire episode or the gym shorts?
Would you rather burp or would you rather fart every time you said the word the?
By the way, that poor kid
You pegged the shit out of him.
did not know that was happening that day.
Would you?
I literally was like, hey dude, come here. Can I peg you with one of these balls? And he goes, what? He's like, I want to throw one of these dodgeballs at you
He's like,
as hard
"Sir, I'm
as I
scared."
can. And he goes, do I have to? And I'm like,
Shut up, kid.
shut up. Enjoy this. He did not know, that was not in the script.
Would you rather audibly fart every time you said the word the, or have to pay $10 for every time you?
It's a card game. I actually own this
Here we
card
go.
game.
Would you rather audibly fart every time you said the word the, or have to pay $10 every time you said the word and? Answer.
You want me to answer?
Yes.
Fart.
Yes. So what was your question?
Dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I'm so sorry for all.
I would much rather.
You said for all of the. So
I said this, not that.
that was at the.
Hey, Jared. I would rather wear the gym shorts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
I don't know why. It's ridiculous. Hi.
Glad to see you. And just a minute ago, remember, today we get La La Land inspired photo. So
I do.
I love dancing, and I really love your dancing. So maybe you can teach us some dance right now.
Hey, Jared. What? Come here and sing something for me. You spun singer dance. I know you can't dance. No. You spun the wheel, brother. She was asking for some singing and dancing. And, oh, look at this.
Senor Jensen. Hey Jared, come dance. Imitate someone else. Give me those beats. What are you playing?
There's smoke.
Have you been here before?
I'm gonna make, you keep playing, I'm gonna make a suspense. Guys, I think that's it for us today.
Hey, Jared.
Yeah.
We could stand up here all day and make morons of ourselves, because that's what we do and that's what we bank on and make a living for, and I don't know why you guys show up and witness this, but this is a pleasure in our lives, and we thank you so much for being here. We hope to see each and every one of you tomorrow. And maybe, just maybe, this will turn into something a little bit more. We love you all. Have a good night.
tickets aren't going to make it till tomorrow evening. It's like,
They're fucking adorable.
oh my god.
My face is sore from laughing.
I know, oh my god. What time are we meeting in the lobby?
Well, I guess we need to order a taxi. We need to leave the hotel. So we need 8. So we need to leave about 7:30 in the lobby. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
7:30 in the lobby. Yeah. Enjoy the concert. Okay, I'm gonna do that on me. Okay.